Okay, just let me know when. All right, everybody. So I've been streaming for what 6 months? I think it's been, right, Matt? And the reason is, well, now it's like twofold. So a little bit of a third thing as well that recycles into the second thing. But mainly it's been Charter has not been able to stabilize my internet. Where you guys seen it if you go back to the uh, was it KOTOR streams where the I think it would just cut out halfway through a stream or it would drop for a couple seconds and it would come back up, that kind of stuff. And it just made it impossible to stream. I was not able to do a single thing.
Especially with 2 day cherry.
Oh yeah, that Sunday it just wouldn't
It
work.
would work for a bit. But Sunday was the worst of them all. Like Saturday, it had issues, but it stabilized at like 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
But on that Sunday, though, we tried doing it just messed up. It's the same thing. I think we should like an hour and a half. You guys resolve actual stream happening.
Yeah.
So, as much as we tried to fix it on our end, as much as possible, we tried multiple different ways of doing things. It finally took someone coming out here who actually kind of knew what they're talking about to actually be like, oh yeah, your internet's actually bad.
And they let's swing this back this way. Uh Told us what's wrong, put a work order in. There was already a work order for the area for the main line. And I contacted Charter Support to see what was going on through their Twitter because I refused to call by the other name. And they told me there was no work order in for my address or my area, which flat out tells me they canceled the work order for my area. So that right there annoys the living hell out of me. Okay, we did everything. Now we're coming over here. And with that, I've been looking into other internet providers. Tonight we just got hooked up. T-Mobile 5G gateway, and it's running. It's working.
Citizens.
And thank God I feel better from what I did earlier because I felt like crap earlier, and I wouldn't have been able to test this out or even get this set up today. But it's just very frustrating, is what I'll say. Super blinding lights, everybody run. They're gonna follow me. With that said, the other thing that has happened was I was burnt out on streaming. And so it kind of helped me have a little break, enjoy my time. But that built on top of what happened, I guess it's 2 months ago now, right? A month and a half. Unexpectedly, my dad passed away, and I just didn't want to do shit. Excuse the language, but that's flat out what it is. And I'm slowly now getting to the itch of like, hey, I want to start doing stuff again. But crap, we got to fix the internet. So that's where we are right now. Is we're testing this. I'm playing an MMO on an Xbox just to see what is going on and that kind of stuff. And hopefully, how's it looking now with me talking and the fighting? Okay, cool. Makes me happy. Ah, shit, it's this thing. I don't know.
To all Starfleet, thank you for
So, yeah, that's what has been going on lately. That's why I haven't been streaming. So, like I said, just bear with me, and I'm gonna slowly start doing stuff and getting set back up to do it. Because I enjoy doing this. I've been doing this since 2012, 11, 12, and I don't want to stop. But at the same time, I don't want to do this 24/7. This is just something I do for fun. I would like to be able to use it to support the habit as well, so I'm not burning through money. But if that happens, that happens. I'm not gonna sit here and just constantly beg for money from people because I refuse to do that. The stuff's set up so if you guys wanted to, you can, and that's all I'll say about that. But besides that, again, we're testing out the internet, playing an MMO, trying to see if everything will work and doesn't lag. And I can tell pretty easily if this game lags because I'm so used to playing it on Charter and having their stuff mess up. I do see a little rubber banding going on. That could be the server. There you go.
I'm stealing the microphone. One thing that is a little bit of a difference between this versus like something like Spectrum or Xfinity or AT&T or something like that that does like a proper like line to your home is that this is all using 5G, which is the same 5G that you would have on your current cell phone that you probably have or anything like that. So the one thing is that the ping for this is going to be worse, and that's just going to be a flat out truth. It's just going to be bad. But I will say though is that this has been running very stable, and we are using the same setup, like the same everything that we had with Spectrum to give it the best chance ever. We're using our own Wi-Fi nodes. We're using an Ethernet switch that we have everything plugged into Ethernet to, and everything is running really, really well without hardly any hiccups. So you're going... Yeah, we haven't dropped frames. OBS, we have no drop frames. I mean, the server for this game is probably being a thing, but like right now, all these particles on the screen and stuff, it's just working. And especially too, because we're also streaming in 4K. So that's one big thing as well too, that we're pushing out a 4K stream, and this thing is just running through it like butter. So I'm excited to see the future of this, because this is really, really cool, and luckily like this is a great way of doing it because we are on like the higher floor of the place, and we're right next to a window, and the tower is like usually about 3 blocks away, so we're in like such a really good spot for this to where it could work. And like also our one big thing too that I noticed, our download speed was the same that we were getting around Spectrum, but the upload speed was almost triple. So Spectrum, if you don't have fiber, the most that you will get will be 30 megabit per second up. We did about 3 or 4 different tests via like our phones and on the PCs and the consoles and stuff, and we've hit into the 80s, one time, but it's been mostly concurrent around the 60 megabit per second upload, which is absolutely insane when you really think about it, that the 5G technology is moving to that point to where we can use this as a legit home internet service. So we're still going to have bugs because it's still a new style of system. It's not going to be perfect, and there's probably going to be issues, and we have to be ready to face those. But for right now, for it being just day one and just putting everything together and testing everything, this thing has passed almost every test that I can think of personally.
I want to say this: no stuttering when I go on the Galaxy map picking this spot. That makes me happy.
Yeah. So I mean, other than dealing with the initial setup, which we can say it wasn't that bad, but I guess getting it to want to talk to the decos, I think, was the only annoying part. But other than that, though, now it's
Well,
just
it didn't
because
help that we left the Wi-Fi on for the decos.
yeah, we kind of mess up on
Well,
on
we
that.
didn't mess up. We were being nice to my mom, letting her watch her TV while we got it going.
Yeah. So
We left the old network up while we were booting up the new one, so my phone would automatically connect to the old one.
yeah, but other than that, though, I mean, it's been like when I say plug and play, I mean like this is legitimately plug and play. You download an app on your phone, you just legitimately follow the instructions on the screen. It's super easy. I promise you, we're not sponsored. Trust me, we're
Pay me
paying for this
money.
out of our own pocket. But hey,
Pay me money.
T-Mobile, if you want to sponsor us, we
I
can
promise
work
you,
with
I won't
something.
sing like your commercials 'cause I'm horrible.
Like listen, T-Mobile, I would love some free internet. Actually, about some free phone service as well. So like, you know, get a hold of us. We have emails; they're great. You should like tell us. So I'll bring this back to you so you
Okay.
can have your fun time with the